Michael Neilsen joins us from Hockey Goulburn Valley. How are you?
Good morning, boys. I'm pretty good. How about yourselves?
Yeah, doing well, thank you. Junior Grand Final day today.
It is Junior Grand Final day today.
Have you been down to the...
I have been down to the ground.
And
it is cold. When the sun's out, is fantastic.
What's the feeling like around there other than cold? Are the parents... Because I know Junior Grand Finals, the parents are the worst. How are they going? Are they behaving?
They're nervy.
There's nerves.
They'll be nervy.
There's anxiety going around, and none of it's for the kids. The kids are all... They're fine. It's another game to them.
Loving it.
So the under-10s have had their hit around and had a bit of a play around and all that sort of stuff. The under-12s have currently been played?
Yes, so the under-10s had their half-field exhibition games this morning, and they were all well played. And then the under-12s has finished. I watched the end of that before I came racing here. It was first place Strikers taking on SYC, and I really would like to tell you that SYC won because I'm from SYC, but unfortunately it didn't go that way. I think it was 4-1 in the end to Strikers. So they played fantastically. Great skills on show there. Some of the things I saw some of those 11-year-olds doing, I wish I could do with a hockey stick, but that's by the by.
No, fair enough. And then this afternoon, 12:15, I think, is the next one at the under-14s.
Yep, under-14s looking to get underway. It's Echuca and Marupna taking each other on. It's going to be hard. Echuca are a very strong team, but Marupna, it's a 1-2 battle. Oh, you're not going to like me, but I think Echuca's going to get up on this one.
It's going to be a tough ask in that regard for the Marupna side, but there are some good kids coming through on both teams, and it'll be a good game to watch in regards to this as well. And then the 16s is at 2 o'clock. Now, I was going to play you a bit of audio, but I'm not going to do it. Coach of the Marupna under-16s team has said to his team, who's also your under-18s captain, Cal Kennedy, who had a nice little spread in the paper during the week.
Yes, he did.
Oh, yeah, it's fine.
Has said that he will cut his hair if the under-16s manage to get up across the line.
Yeah, he has told me that. And he also implicated another one of the under-18s, Taden Monagatti. I suggested that win, lose or draw, it's coming off.
Well,
I think so. It just has to be gone.
I think so too.
It disgrace.
Looks horrendous.
To the
I'll tell you what, all the ladies love it.
I don't know if all of them do.
No, I don't think all of them do.
Sorry, I should preface that by
I'm
saying
sure
all
his
the
mum would not be proud
all
of that.
the older ladies like it. So anyway, that'll be an interesting little byproduct of this Marupna Echuca game.
He's very proud of his locks, and to put them on the line, he wants Marupna to do very, very well. So there's a little bit of added motivation there for them, and I hope for everybody's sake those locks come up.
Well, one way or another, I think we're going to find a way to do that. It's semi-finals in the seniors. Semi-finals? Prelim finals. That's probably a better way to look at it. In the seniors, men Echuca take on SYC for the
Don't mind this, because 4 teams in A grade and only 3 got to play finals. MVD, who missed out?
Yeah.
Well, in the women, it was Strikers. In A women, in the A men, it was Marupna.
Yeah, it was.
You come close, though.
I'm about ready to kick you out of the studio.
I've got to go anyway.
Echuca take on SYC for the second week in a row. 2-1 win to Echuca last weekend.
Yep,
up at Echuca.
In Echuca, and it was a fantastic game. I think it's the best spectacle of hockey that those 2 teams have put on this year. Having been at a few of them myself, and from SYC's point of view, the fact that we're not playing in Echuca is a fantastic thing. And without being parochial, that's a big word for this early in the morning.
It is.
I reckon SYC are going to get up here.
Yeah, my gut feel is that would be the case as well. To be perfectly honest, playing at home, it's probably a little bit easier in that regard. Same matchup in the women.
It is, and the same finishing positions. Echuca finished second on the ladder, and SYC finished third in the women's and the men's. On the women's side, Echuca are such a strong team. They've got
their pace, I think, is what does a lot of teams.
Yeah, and it's not just 1 or 2 people that's got some pace. It's 5 or 6 or 7 of them that have got that pace, and so they can keep the intensity up throughout the whole game. And this hurts to say, I think SYC might struggle, but it's finals, anything can happen, and I really want SYC to get over the line there.
Yeah, that's it. It will be a very tough ask. In the B grade games, which are obviously being played a little bit earlier tomorrow, who have we got playing?
In the B men, it's Benalla, who finished second. They lost to SYC last week, playing Strikers, who I can't remember who they got up to. So it's Benalla versus Strikers. Benalla, they've been at the top of B grade competition all year, have been for a number of years. Strikers came off a really good win, actually, in the shootout against Echuca. I don't know. You'd think on form Benalla, but the way Strikers played last weekend, it's going to be another tight one.
Yeah.
Which is ideal for a final, really.
Well, that's it. And the shootouts were quite king last week in a number of different games, in both the juniors and seniors.
Yeah, 4 out of the 7 finals went to shootouts. So tied at full time, and then it's a horrible way to lose a game.
Yeah, it is. And probably not the greatest to win one either like that as well. So
relief more than celebration, I think. Yeah. And then on the women's side, it's Benalla taking on Echuca. And Echuca have got a really strong B women team because they've got that spillover from those players who are just on the fringe of their A grade team. But I think they might get up here. They were first place. They lost in the, I suppose you'd call it,
first semi?
Yeah, in the first semi. So they missed out on... They got the second chance. So whoever wins this one will be taking on Marupna next week. I think it might go to Benalla.
Yep.
But again, finals could do it. Anything could happen.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
It's the same game, but it's a completely different prospect.
For some weird reason, it's but that happens in all different forms and all different codes of sport. So, looking forward to the culmination of what has been a fantastic year in GV hockey. Yeah,
that's right. And in terms of the kids, the junior grand final today, it doesn't really matter who wins. The fact is, everyone's getting out there having an absolute ball. The kids are loving the fact that there's massive crowds. There would have been about 200 people there.
Yeah, okay.
When I left, and so they're just enjoying the atmosphere and playing in front of a massive crowd, and it's fantastic for them.
No, that's exactly right. So awesome, Mick. Thank you very much. Hope you have a good game tomorrow.
So do I.
Hope it all goes well. So that way we can, maybe we'll have to pre-record next week's so people can come in so can hear your voice, but. You'll be out there playing at some point.
Oh, yeah, I think we'll be playing in the afternoon. Hopefully playing in the afternoon next week, but, might be able to come in and say hi anyway.
Fair enough. All right, well, thank you very much for joining us, and we'll talk again next week.
Sounds like a good plan.